Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to fix an iPad that won't charge. If you have an iPad and it won't charge when you plug it into the charger, then this could be a solution that could work for you. It's a very simple solution and it usually works. It does a great job at cleaning out the charging port, which is usually the cause of an iPad not charging properly. Now, if you plug it in and it doesn't charge, or if you kind of have to wiggle and move the cable around to get it to charge properly, then you should try this out. So I'm just going to remove the cable, and just for full disclosure, the other side of the cable is not plugged into anything. So when I plug it in, that's why it's not lighting up. Because the other side isn't actually plugged in to the outlet. So if you take a look at the charging port of your iPad, this is usually one of the key factors for an iPad not charging. If you look in the charging port, there is a decent chance that it's going to be dirty. Now this can be caused from a variety of things. I mean, you probably wouldn't be putting your iPad in your pocket just because of the size, obviously, no matter what type of iPad it is, whether it's an iPad mini or a regular iPad or anything like that. But if you put it inside of a bag or a purse or a knapsack or anything like that, some lint and some fabric can actually get caught inside of the charging port. And what happens is when you actually plug in the charger into the charging port, it's not going to make a good connection because the lint and the fabric will be preventing it from making a good connection, and that's what causes it to not be able to get charged, or for you to have to sort of move it around in order for you to actually charge it. Now what you need is something small and thin that allows you to actually get into the charging port. So I've just taken this little paper clip and I've bent it like this. This sort of serves as the handle, and this is the part that you use to actually clean the charging port. Now you can use basically anything that is thin enough and long enough to fit inside of the charging port, but I just use a paper clip because it's usually something that you have lying around on your desk, and when you're done using it, you can simply bend it back completely and then you can use it as a paper clip again. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take the paper clip or whatever it is that you're using, and you want to very carefully sort of scoop it, use it to scoop out the lint and the fabric from the charging port. Now there are some, contact points in there and things that you want to be careful with. So that's why you're not just going to go ahead and jam the paper clip in there. You're going to carefully just take it, and I'll try and get the camera to focus. You're going to carefully take it and go from one side and just scoop to the other side, just like that. And then do the exact same thing the opposite way. So you're going to do the exact same thing the opposite way. Take the paper clip and you're going to go the other way. Take it from one side and then bring it out just like that. And just do that a few times. And if you notice that there is quite a bit of lint coming out, or fabric or anything like that, it can be dirt, it really can be anything depending on when you use your iPad and how you use your iPad, then that's probably going to be the cause of your iPad not charging. So you're going to go ahead and do that. Make sure that you clean out the port as much as you possibly can, and then what you're going to do is you're going to try and plug in the charging cable into the port, and you'll notice that if you've cleaned out the lint and the fabric, you're going to get a nice solid clicking sound. So when you plug it in, you're going to get like a tactile feeling and a solid click like that. So what happens is when there's lint and fabric, you plug it in and you don't get that click. Like you plug it in and it's not fully in there. You don't get that clicking sound. But when there's no fabric and no lint in there, and when you've cleaned out the charging port, when you plug the iPad into the charger, you're going to get a nice tactile click. You're going to hear it, you're going to feel it, and then hopefully, as long as the other side of the charging cable is plugged in properly, it's going to illuminate and you're going to see that it's charging. So if your iPad does not charge, or if it only charges when you sort of move the cable and you have to keep it in a certain direction, that's a very common problem. All that you have to do is use something thin enough, something like a paper clip, to clean out the port and then see if that works. And a good portion of the time, that is the reason that the iPad doesn't charge. Just once again, do this carefully. Don't just go jamming the paper clip in there. Carefully try and sweep out anything that's in there. And you can use anything that's thin enough and long enough to clean out the port. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video tutorial on how to fix an iPad that does not charge. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.